In Ann Arbor tonight. He just spoke with Michigan's top doctor. So, Paul, is he concerned about an outbreak of Ebola here in the U.S. and possibly here in Michigan?
Well, Janice, Dr. Matthew Davis tells me that the state is alert, vigilant, and prepared, but the chances of an Ebola outbreak in Michigan are very slim, and that's attributed in large part to the United States' high quality of health care and the way that healthcare workers in the United States respond to any infectious disease, whether it's Ebola or not.
Well, Paul, if that were to happen here in Michigan, do we know how the state would respond? Any emergency plans in place already?
Yeah, so what the state has right now is a system, or it's called the syndromic surveillance system. Basically, it's a network of 90 hospitals across the state that coordinates with the Michigan Department of Community Health. And what that does is it allows the state to monitor symptoms that patients have when they walk into hospitals for emergency care. Now, the best example of this syndromic surveillance system, most recently, is with enterovirus. So they were able to locate and identify that a specific hospital in the state was seeing a lot of cases of respiratory illness, and that allowed that hospital to communicate with the state, which could then spread the word that, hey, you need to be on high alert for possible respiratory cases or an outbreak across the state. Janice?
Yeah, Paul, a lot of people, of course, concerned about how many people that patient may have been in contact with and about how that hospital in Dallas responded to that patient, whether they even asked him about his recent travel history. Michigan planning to take any steps to prevent something like that from happening here?
So, Janice, right now, Dr. Davis tells me the Michigan Department of Community Health is reminding all health care providers, all doctors, medical facilities across the state about what some of those symptoms of Ebola are. Severe headaches, a fever over 101 degrees, and unusual bleeding. And once those symptoms would be identified, if they are identified, then they're reminding those healthcare workers, whether they're in hospitals or even ambulance drivers and other first responders, to take appropriate precautions. That means wearing protective equipment like gloves, face masks, even eyewear to prevent any contact potentially with bodily fluids. Janice?
Yeah, this is a scary topic, Paul. Good information tonight. Appreciate the report. Coming up at 5, Paul will show us how the state is communicating with local health